welcome to the ultimate guide of the Flinders Ranges.
Rightio, we got a couple big turbo chickens on the road here.
Join us this week to discover breathtaking spots that 99% of travellers miss, including this secret camp spot. But trouble seems to follow us around like a bad smell. We run into some backpackers somewhere they really shouldn't be. We also uncover a sad reality of life out in these remote locations.
It's so sad. We have something super exciting. We have done 5 years, well, this is our 5th year of traveling in Australia, and we've seen a lot of things, and we're actually going to be exploring somewhere we've never seen or been anywhere close to this before.
Yeah, we're in the Flinders Ranges. We're doing the southern Flinders Ranges, and we're only out here for a few days, so we're not going to be able to see everything, but we're at Rawnsley Park Station today, and then we're going to head further south to Melrose, I think it is.
We have no idea what we're doing, and we're probably not going to do it justice, and we don't expect to either, because you've got to put in time in places to be able to really capture them properly, and we are virgins in the Flinders. Well, that doesn't sound too good. So we're going to show you guys the Flinders as best we freaking can in our own unique way, but before we do, on the way here we were driving out of the Eyre Peninsula on the east coast, and something bizarre happened.
Keelan's about to stitch me up big time.
We had to deal with a certain situation, so we're going to show you that now. They don't hate you, they just never have seen someone so beautiful as you. This is one of the saddest things you'll see all day. Its mum's dead and it's just laying next to it. That is so sad.
Alright, so we've just learnt that I will never be a good farmer. I'm way too emotional for that job.
Sarah just started bawling her eyes out, and we just quickly went on Google Maps because the properties out here are massive, and we located the farmer and his house on his property. And I wouldn't recommend just randomly driving into farmers' properties.
Yeah, and it was a Sunday, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning, so we were like, oh, should we drive in there, or should we just put it on like Facebook community page or something? I don't know. And we know they've got people going out and checking their paddocks, but
just don't know how regular, and the properties out here are massive. So anyway, we went in there, and this lovely elderly couple come out, and they were so nice to us, and they were so appreciative that we told them about their sheep out there that's been torn up. And
they were the sweetest couple ever. Yeah, so lovely.
So the main reason we wanted to tell them is because they're all lambing at the moment. So, you know, if they do have a wild dog, like that sheep's face was all torn up, so either a fox has got it, and I don't know if they get wild dogs out here, but at the moment with the lambs, they're so vulnerable, even like a tabby cat could take one down. So we just wanted to make him aware that he has some sort of pest on his property during lambing, which he was very appreciative about. He didn't realise the sheep had been torn up overnight, so he's going to go dispose of it now, because that'll actually attract other predators, that dead sheep rotting there. So anyway, but
it's sad, the little lamb was laying next to it. I felt so bad.
Yeah, we had a half an hour chat with him. He was telling me about how his Piper Cherokee aeroplane crop duster burnt down and he's trying to fix it. Crazy they're such lovely people. And then Sarah was talking to the wife.
Yeah, she had like all these little kittens there, and they were like playing with rocks and stuff. She's like, you want one? So no, not in the caravan.
So there you go, life's a lot of swings and roundabouts.
We nearly got a cut.
Yeah, one door opens, another one closes, and the cycle continues. We almost went in and got a bloody pet.
Yeah.
So they were so cute, these cats. We could have had one.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I heaver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's heavering to you. But I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm working, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you.
We checked into the station, and the lady at the front set us a challenge. She said,
if you can get your caravan to the very end of the 4-kilometre camping zone, that will be the very best camping site on the property, and there won't be another soul around. But I must warn you, that it's super washed out and we don't normally recommend caravans down there.
And I said,
say less and challenge accepted.
so here we are trying to get down to the end.
Rightio, we're going down a little bloody bit of a lean-to here. So this is on like a pretty shitty little angle. So hopefully we'll be right here. I might just throw it into low range real quick because yeah, I don't really want to be sliding. And I've got the airbag controller here too. Big ditch right next to us, and we did not want to end up in that. That would have been crazy. Flip the van. Rightio, we just got a bit of a washout here. This should be the most bit of a step up we've done with this new van. So I might just start pumping the airbags up now with my little remote. Pump the airbags up. We have bush bashed right into the end of the campground here at this campsite, and there's no caravans down here. There's only one other full drive, and we have scored ourselves the spot of the whole park. And wait until you see this view, it is freaking sick. We are full coastal people, and this is absolutely blowing our mind.
Alright, so we've just made it into camp. We're in the bush camping section. This is the unpowered section, and we've actually driven right to the very end of the bush camping section, and we've got this whole space to ourselves. It's all unallocated, and it's $34 a night, and you can just pick anywhere you want. There is power here as well, and you can bring your dogs here. It's very, very pretty. But even if you just have like a normal van, you can still get to so many spots in the bush camping section. It's very nice.
How sick is this? Never seen anything like this. We feel like we're on the Yellowstone, Dutton Ranch.
It's like the Coburn Ranges in WA, I reckon.
Cockburn.
Cockburn Ranges.
It literally feels like we're on the Dutton Ranch. I'm just waiting for a cowboy to ride past me right now, but yeah, it's absolutely breathtaking, and the size of the mountains in the background are bigger in real life. Like the camera for some reason makes them look smaller, like they're actually towering over the top of us now. But we're hoping while we're here we get one of these sunsets that just make them look super red today. There's a bit of cloud, but hopefully tomorrow it's going to just light this whole range up, which is going to be so sick. But we're so excited to be in the Flinders, and definitely come out here. We're already impressed. We've only been here for about an hour and a half.
Good morning. We slept like absolute puppies last night. Not a breath of wind, not a single sound, just literally silence. And yeah, it's so peaceful out here. Flinders Ranges is quite busy. It's busier than what we expected. So I know we're always mucking around, but seriously, if you can, full drive into the campsite, but then keep going as far as you can on this property, because everyone seems to camp around the amenities, and there's like 4Ks of camping. So that's how we've got out and scored this magic little spot to ourselves. That is our tip, just keep going. Like we showed you, the track does get pretty washed out, and it's worse in person than on camera. We can never seem to justify and show you guys how gnarly things are. It's like a lot of off-camber stuff, a lot of trees and a lot of ruts. But yeah, if you can get out here, you're going to score yourself like such an amazing camp, and there's absolutely no one around. But if you do like camping around other people for safety or whatever it may be, the amenities, there's heaps of people around. It's not like you're in the middle of the desert by yourself, but out here it literally feels like there's not another person for like 20 k's here. Like, it's so peaceful. Today we're gonna go exploring. Me and Sarah ran into a few of our good mates last night, so we had a few beers, we deleted a few cans. So this morning we're feeling a bit dusty, crusty, musty, rusty. We're only here for a day, so we're gonna show you exactly how much you can get done in a day. But Sarah is currently doing some things you have to do if you want to explore this area.
Yeah, so you just have to get yourself a, I'm going to say it wrong, ikara Flinders Ranges National Park permit. So it's literally, I think, there you go, $13.50 per vehicle. So it's just a daily permit to be able to go out into the national park and drive all the tracks. So we're going to do that now. And then, yeah, if you don't have service, you can actually get it from the Wilpena Pound Visitors Centre. So, yeah.
There you go. So make sure you do that or you'll cop a little fine, and that'll leave a little nasty taste in your mouth, like the beers, the aftertaste of these beers last night in my mouth. Cool part of this country of Australia, it's where the kangaroos go from big grey kangaroos to big red kangaroos. So hopefully we can see a few big reds out here. But yeah, look at this backdrop. Are you kidding me?
Alright, so we're just walking up to Bunyaroo Valley Lookout, and this is one of the places that I had on my list to see. It looks absolutely incredible, and we're at the very bottom of the hill, and the view is already insane, so I can't wait to see what it looks like up there.
How sick is this view? Now, if you're lucky out here, you're going to see some yellow-footed jarrabinas, but I reckon this could be Bungarra country for sure. We keep seeing these little fresh shits everywhere, and I reckon they're Bungarra shits for sure, so I'm keeping a keen eye out for some sort of lizard. But anyway, how sick is this? So cool. Rightio, we got a couple big turbo chickens on the road here. Turbo chickens, he might be a supercharger chicken actually.
The Flinders Ranges are breathtaking, unique, but I'll tell you what's not breathtaking is what we're about to find on the track.
So iTech World are having a massive end of financial year sale, up to 85% off store-wide, and with our discount code SKT, you're gonna make that up to 90% off, but it doesn't stop there. Also free shipping. It's going to be epic. Prices have never been this low, and now is the best time to upgrade any 12-volt gear, solar, chargers, even generators and fridges, power stations. I could go on. Up to 90% off with the discount code SKT and free shipping. Get in while stocks last, guys.
We just found this high ace that's like fully bogged, and I need to get these guys out because they've got no hope. They got no gear at all. So we're going to pull them out.
As long as it doesn't finish up on home videos.
Yeah. Funniest home videos Australia.
I don't want to finish up on that. I know. You just on a couple of weeks, or you on a?
We actually
Oh, sorry, that's what I had, yeah.
Oh, your head.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
no, that's right. That's right, I wear many hats. So, turn the car on.
On, get it going.
Yep. Alright, so we'll go right hand down as far as you can. As far as you can like that. Yep, that's it. Hold it there. You just have to put on the brake. Yep, and then put it in reverse. So if you, when I start winching, you just have it in reverse and just a little bit of throttle, just a little bit of the accelerator, and that's going to help pull you out. When I pop, just stop. Put on the brake, stop. When I, yeah. Oh, don't worry, it's going to be super gentle.
No, I'm asking.
Yeah, just enough, just a little bit, just a little bit. Keep going. A bit more accelerator.
little bit of accelerator. So start driving.
Yay!
Come back a little bit. What? And then.
Woohoo! She's off. Yay!
There you go, guys. We are just, where was she from?
Sylvania.
Sylvania. So Sylvanian lady got bogged in a high ice and we managed to help her out. But there was no recovery point. So it was actually a difficult recovery, just obviously not wanting to break her gear. I was as gentle as I could be and she got out, no worries. But yeah, she's got a little story to tell all her friends back home how she got bogged in Australia in the middle of the outback. But that was a lot of fun. So let's keep exploring, but hopefully find some more bogged people.
Don't think they come to that call. The amount of wildlife in the Flinders is like pretty crazy. Like we've almost hit like 4 kangaroos today just driving on this road, and emus everywhere. Here we have the Great Australian Turbo Chicken. Runs faster than your uncle with his fresh best pair of New Balance trainers on. These things can go at over 69 kilometers an hour. And as you can see, they pretend to eat shit off the ground. I can't imagine he's actually picking up anything. To say about the Great Wall of China.
Alright, so our next stop is the Great Wall of China, and it is very beautiful, but it is just a lookout.
I'm surprised there's not any American tariffs on this lookout because it's the Great Wall of China. I'm surprised we're not paying 70% tariff to get in here, but if you've been to the Great Wall of China, please let us know in the comments. Does this shot of this wall look like the actual Great Wall of China?
Well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I heaver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's heavering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at.
Just a little dash of special sauce. Just a little bit.
Yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. And when the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. When I come home, oh, I know I'm gonna be the man.
Alright, we're just doing dinner tonight. We've got one of, God, the flies are bad. We've got some roast potatoes there. They're going in. And then we've got one of our favourites. These are chicken parcels. They're just from Coles, but they've got like feta and tomato stuffing in them. And then they're wrapped in bacon. So good.
Probably not the best for you, but who cares?
Oh yeah, exactly. And we don't have a, we actually don't have an oven rack for our BBQ, but it usually works. So we literally just put it in there. They cook for 40 minutes, and then the bottoms do get a little bit burnt sometimes because we don't have the oven part, but still tastes good.
Yep, low fuss, we don't have to carry that. How good's this? Chicken parcels in paradise.
Yum. And of course, we'll have some greens with those.
Rightio, so as you guys know, we've just done a day in the Flinders, and if I could tell you any pieces of advice when you're coming out here, I would say even if you are going out for these days to explore, definitely drop your tyres, because today we dropped down ours to about 25 pounds, so it's still hard enough to obviously drive relatively fast on the highway, but then also soft enough to take out all the brutal corrugations and rocks and stuff that are on these long gravel roads that are really, really beautiful. So it just made the day so much more enjoyable, and it was definitely worthwhile dropping the tyres, even if it is just for a day. We were amazed by how much wildlife's in the Flinders, hey?
Yeah, there's so much, heaps of emus and kangaroos.
Yeah, so many. Like, we couldn't believe it. Even in the middle of the day, the kangaroos were out to play. Like, you got to watch it when you're driving on these roads.
Yeah.
But how cool is this? We got the half moon out, the Flinders Ranges, cracking fire, and chicken parcels. What a combo. For some reason, a fire in the Flinders hits differently. It's more special. I don't know why.
No humans around anywhere.
I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with
know if they cook properly. We'll see.
Yum. Smells good. Smells like bacon.
Oh yeah, they cooked.
Rightio, we're just cruising out of this side at the Flinders, and I just want to show you guys a few things with this new van that I really, really like. So the first one is that the whole premise of us actually getting this new van, we wanted it to be more off-road. So having shorter vans means that you can actually go down steeper terrain, because as you can see, when the arse of the car goes down, so does the drawbar, and then the back goes down as well. I should have it in low range right now, but I don't. But this is a really steep little hill, and as you can see, the van handles it easily because of the size of the van. If you have a 20-footer in here, it's not going to do these sort of things.
I was concentrating on actually full driving out of this place, so I didn't articulate myself well. What I'm trying to say is, if you are choosing a caravan, definitely consider length of caravan. Even though you might be buying a caravan that's over 20 foot long and it's classed as an off-road van, the longer the caravan is, the less departure and approach angle you have, and the smallest of these little bumps will result in either the drawbar or the rear of the van making contact with the ground. So really, is it an off-road van? That is definitely something to consider. The smaller the van, the more nimble it's going to be, and the easier it is going to go through these tracks.
Now, this is a pretty big sheep's dip here with a steep little drop in here. So what I need to worry about, because I'm coming down now, in my van's a rear door caravan, meaning the door's behind the center wheels. The step is now going to be in jeopardy here. So I've just got to keep in my rear vision mirror the step as it drops down this little gully to make sure I don't drag on it. I think I just gave it a little love tap, but what I could have done there better is just pump the bags up more.
You're right.
Rightio, so how cool is this? We're coming up to a little embankment that's really on the piss. What I'm going to do with the bags is actually pump one side of the van up, and I'm going to let down the other side, and that's going to level out the van. We just left Flinders, and I'm getting the best fuel economy I've ever got towing any van, and that is, I know we've got a little tailwind, and I think because the Flinders is like up in elevation, going back down towards Port Augusta, it's downhill, so I'm getting 18 litres per 100, which is ridiculous. Anyway, I'm pretty stoked
exciting
about
stuff.
But today is a very special day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 4 years since we hit the road. We actually didn't even remember it. We're just on our Instagram and the memories came up and it said 4 years ago today, and it was us leaving home. So isn't that wild that we've been living in a caravan together for 4 years now? Like, it's just, time has actually flown. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's been the best time of our life though, that's for damn sure. And yeah, today marks the start of our 5th year travelling, which is just insane. And would you believe we still haven't seen
everything?
Nah, there's so much we still haven't done, like Tassie. We haven't done heaps of inland Australia.
Well, even right now, we're in a place that we've only just seen for the first time, and it's coming into our 5th year. Wild.
Yeah. So we have a few people we want to thank, but before we thank those people, we just ran into an awesome family, the Hardcore Trippers, and their young fella was actually wearing an SK t-shirt. So today, something's in the air. A few little things are happening.
Yeah.
Fuel economy, running into cool families that are wearing our shirts and stuff.
Yeah, that was crazy. I couldn't believe it.
Which never happens, because like we don't push our merch too much. Like when we do see someone with a shirt on,
it's very rare.
It's very special too. So shout out to those guys.
Yeah, we just need to say a massive thank you to you guys, because without you watching and commenting and following along in our videos, like, we wouldn't still be on the road. We'd probably be back teaching and sparky work.
Yeah, and it's been 4 years of bad jokes, driving to some epic destinations, and yeah, it wouldn't be the same if you guys
Surprised there's still people watching.
Yeah, well, we like to think all of you guys love to have a laugh as well with us, and you know, life's not too serious. We
I don't think anyone
awesome. So yeah, massive thank you to you guys. And if you haven't subscribed yet, that's all we ask for you guys to do. If anything, it's free to do. It takes 1 click, 1 second to do that, and all it means is you won't miss out on next week's video. It doesn't cost anything, and yeah, that's all we ask from you guys. Yeah, it's the best, easiest way to support us. And comment where you're watching from too, because we are blown away where you guys live. Some people are even overseas.
It's crazy.
We got a message from Kenya the other day.
Because we see like in the demographics, like it'll say like, oh, 6% are watching from the US, and we don't actually know where in the US. So like it is really cool hearing from people all over Australia, the US. Like
I think we've got people in every continent.
Yeah,
actually.
It's really cool.
So yeah, shout out to you guys, and we cannot wait to bring you along for this dream lap. We're having a sick time, and yeah, thank you very much, and we'll see you.
Thanks for watching,
video.
guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to not miss any of the dream lap. And next week we have an absolute cracker. Let's see if you can guess in the comments below where we're going.